So we're here at Zuccotti Park, and we just took the night where we usually host our football matches and came here to play instead. We had a teach-in hosted by some comrades about migration.
If you haven't received a copy of The Ungrateful Migrant, raise your hand. Why do we all live here? My homie from Egypt is not like in Egypt celebrating Eid. Or Paloma is not in Mexico.
So my parents always say, we brought you here so you can get an education and get a job with a pension and insurance, which is code for proximity to white people will make you money.
What is the difference between opportunity to work and exploitation? So it's like the fruit of your labor, is it going to your community, to your family, or is it going to corporations or other governments, right? So what do we have on the map, right? We see like the phone in the Congo and the gold. We see chocolate in Brazil and coffee and bananas. All of these things, which we talk about in a very distant way as resources, what we're talking about is land, water, the minerals are. It's a way of seeing each other on an equal ground, which can be abolitionist in principle because now we're thinking about what to build together. You know, some of these like fancy soccer players are teaching moves today. So like,
I don't know about that.
Brush up on your soccer skills. You know?
Thank you.
In Mauritania, I was playing in my town. And since that, my little brothers, they always come to me and they ask me to help them. And always when I have free time, I go with them. They have a team. I show them a little exercise about soccer. You know how to control the ball and how to control your body. You're a good and great player. I know that I can be a good soccer coach.
You have 22. Or just take. Should have changed as well. If somebody can find.
When I get here, that was the first job I applied for. Since I applied, they didn't answer.
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Sylvie.
Sylvie?
We play a little bit with NYC footy. I'm not sure if you've heard of that.
So I'm like just piecing it together by like starting to follow the different curves.
Okay.
But yeah, tell me more about it.
So basically, they're like a for-profit company. They take all the permits, and then they charge each team $2,000
Wait, 2,000 for
Yeah.
8?
for an 8-week season, 14 players. About. So we play with them sometimes, but they're kind of our nemesis too because we're trying to get permits to offer free games, and like they feel like permit was we can't beat them.
join another group. Okay, so Musa will be over here. Yes, Musa? Okay, Musa, just this group can go over here. Each group is 15 minutes. Ibrahima is over here. Yes, Ibrahima? C'est toi? Ibrahima. Okay, and Abdel is over here. So in 15 minutes we'll switch, and I'll mark the time right now.
I live around the corner from the Halls, which is a massive shelter. At the time, it wasn't quite as big, but it's families and thousands of men in different parts. I was with my son, who at the time was 7. He was a really good soccer player. I brought a soccer ball to the park across the street from the complex, knowing that we would eventually play soccer with some people from all over the world. That's exactly what happened.
I left my country June 22. I'm here just a year. It was very hard for me because I found so many problems. When I arrived here last year, I do not speak anything in English. But every day, daytime, nighttime, I learn English. I speak 7 different languages now.
Okay, go.
A guy named Mohammed Fall, who's still involved, set up a WhatsApp and said, "You're going to administrate this. That way we can get together and play more soccer." And then next thing you know, I'm using the connections I have from the club that my son plays for. And we start renting fields. And we start cooking.
I've been organizing for like a year and a half, but I've always just stalked the sidelines.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's intimidating.
Yeah, and like, so we, hey!
Yeah.
We are learning. You have to control and start. That's the best thing in the football.
Can help the young people about the little experience that I have in the soccer. I applied for that, but maybe I will try again. That's it. C'est ça.
Are there going to be more?
Absolutely. Like, this was kind of our like alpha. It's like the first bigger scale one we've done.
Yeah.
And this went about as well as it possibly
Like,
did.
I would come to this every week. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That fills me with so much joy. Because this is also a job program for the coaches. And,
Yeah, if y'all do this every week, like.
Yeah. You should. Okay. Excellent. And do y'all already come to the Wednesday night scrimmages?
I have. Yeah.
So basically, it's kind of set up just like this, but without the clinic part.
On Wednesdays, people are really good. Yeah.
We originally picked up a team in some of the more structured, organized leagues that go on around the Ridgewood neighborhood. And then as we grew in our own structure and organizing activity, we began to run into tensions with the way that those organized leagues go about their business. The leagues who got the grandfathered-in permits from the Parks Department started wielding them like a cudgel, essentially treating the turf here as their sole claim or property, versus the way that parks like this tend to operate as huge community hubs for the local neighborhood.
I play soccer since my 20s in my country, Ecuador. Usually I play as a striker or forward. When I came to this park 3 years ago, my goal was to speak English with some friends and at the same time to play soccer. We did a scrimmage and I met Paloma.
Kind of was born out of like realizing that everyone loves using the park and there's limited space during the day and really wanting to take advantage of the night.
Because there's no floodlights on this field, they don't allocate any permits, thinking that there's no way for people to use the space.
So we started out with like a generator and 2 lights and 6 people, and we've grown a lot since then.
Well, so I was totally wrong. We do need a yellow.
We do need a yellow. JP!
1 more minute! 1 minute!
I think that's the most transformative aspect of football, is that it transcends all sort of barriers. And recently, being able to open this space to an upsurge in West African immigrants and give them a space to feel welcome, because New York City doesn't really do that for its citizens, so let alone people coming from other countries.
My name is Malik. I come from Africa and come to here for the play soccer and make here some friends. I've been to New York only 5 months. I'm coming to here September 3, 2023. Why?
Oh my God.
This is a very, very long history. Maybe next time I will tell you. But in Mauritania, have a slavery for the government, have a racism like that. It's so difficult over there. But I'm so happy now. I'm so happy too.
Anything else?
Kissinger is dead. He just died.
What? Breaking update.
Very important, this kind of situation, because Woodbine accept everybody with some skills, less skills is not important for Woodbine.
But you would say you're pretty good.
Yeah.
The atomizing, alienating, and isolating bits of modern life within our current social structure, I think those all directly apply to us as individuals, and I think there's some more specific ways that those relate to the game of football.
If everywhere you go, you must be can take a friend, and I'm happy to come to here.
And so if there's any chance to sustain something like this from a more ground-up or grassroots perspective, then we're trying to seize on that.
Oh no!
Today was a beautiful finale to our second season of the Autonomous Football League. A really ambitious project that I think has worked. I've learned so much about the world just by trying to organize the structure of the games and trying to organize disputes between people in terms of aggression, in terms of style of play, making sure people stay safe, making sure people don't feel stifled also.
In New York, the work is very hard. Even if you work, what's left 15 days for me, and then I will get my working permit. Maybe I'm gonna get a new job.
The catharsis of soccer is also what makes it beautiful. You don't just come here to fall in line and do things in the most orderly way. You let a lot of aggression or angst out that you have to keep in throughout the week.
I have been playing soccer since my childhood. That's why I like to be here. And when I'm here, I forgot all my worries. When we play soccer, it reminds me in my country, Guinea, because in Africa, we live in a family. And why I like it. When I'm here on the field, everything gonna be okay. I like it. That's my life.
People.